So here it says it's forbidden for the believer to take the hypocrite, and supposedly we are the hypocrite, to be their friends. However, and the one who is sincere to take them as honorable friends, if he is sincere, seeking honor and might and honor with them by taking the hypocrites and disbelievers as a friend, both he has no connection with Allah. So the second you take me as a friend and you mean it and you are sincere about that as a Muslim, that's mean you are not a Muslim no more, you are apostate. So he have no protection, no connection, no honor, no mercy. So the Muslims can kill you, rape your wife, take your money, unless this is the exception. So
Psychopaths.
there's an exception. Hold on. The exception is if you want to take them as a friend but you don't mean it, it's okay. So look what it says: unless to be, but you guard yourself against them, save yourself from them, taking it as it were security, saving yourself from them by speaking in a friendly way toward them while your heart is like this. So your heart always should be
The
this like
very
that.
definition of how to be a hypocrite. This is just
That is Islam.
exactly that.
Islam is about hypocrisy. It's satanic, you know. It is totally satanic. So he can not take you as a friend. But if you go in the West, in America, you will see every Muslim saying to someone who's not Muslim, "Yeah, we're friends," you know, and they invite you to their house, etc., in order to maybe to deceive you and make you believe in Islam. But as you see, this is the teaching of Islam. This is not my quotation. This is not my words. This is Ibn Abbas, the cousin of Muhammad himself. This is not me saying that. This is, and this is, by the way, the official government website of the King of
How is
Jordan.
he a cousin, by the way? We don't know anything about Muhammad's father, even. How can he be
Well, this is
a
what they say.
cousin?
They say that this is his cousin. His name is Ibn Abbas, and you know, whatever they say, we go with it. No problem.
Okay.
Yeah, but this is what this cult is about. It's about deception and lies.
And you specifically, most of the things you said tonight was about Shia Islam. Someone, Almir, I think she's Iranian. She's complaining about deriving from the topic, but it's all within Shia. This is all Shia Islam. Yeah. So, can I ask a different question also about Shia?
Right.
So can you tell me more about the character of both Hassan and Hussein? Because that in Iran, Hussein is praised actually as a, maybe because I think Muhammad, as you said, is Hamd bar Ubad, like the one who is being praised, right? So he could be anyone. It's very vague for me, all these names, but Hussein is actually, it almost, for some people, it's an incarnation of who Muhammad was. So they, in actuality, either praise, some people praise Ali and some people praise Hussein. Not so much Muhammad though. I've never, yeah, they say, like, you know, salawat bar Muhammad or all of Muhammad and stuff like that, but praise be upon Muhammad and his followers and his family. But like, it's still really vague for me. Do you have more information, cultural information, like you, and background context about who Hassan and Hussein were and their lives? And do you know something about this epic fight that he had, and he brought his son into that fight, and you know what happened to him, which made him shahid?
There's many stories. All of it, obviously, it's a fabricated stories. As an example, Ali himself, he was not born in a normal birth. His mother, she gave birth to him in the Kaaba. This is Shia stories, you know, this is Shia stories. And there's no source for it. I mean, Shia, they have tons and millions of stories. So, uh, uh, you know, he is the only one who was born in the Kaaba. You know,
Sometimes Jesus figure in actuality.
yeah, they have like a lot of stories uh, about Ali and about Al Hussein and Hassan. Like as an example, when Fatima.
First of all, what they sorry to say this, but first of all, what does it mean, Hassan and Hussein? Can you explain what the names mean?
Hassan mean good, like good and
Yeah.
good and good. Hassan and Hussein is the same actually.
Oh, really?
Both,
Okay.
yeah, both are like
Good.
the good and the good, you know. So Hassan
The
and
good one.
Hussein, like the one is good and the one is uh, the source of good, or let us say um, It's about being good. It's not really too much different. But
Mhm.
it's not here. Not a problem. The problem is that the Shia, they believe that Al Hassan Al Hussein, they are created from light, and Ali. Now they don't mention Muhammad too much because simply Muhammad is just a cover up. You see, the Shia don't really care for Muhammad. They care really
No,
for Ali and his family. But
Hussein. Yeah.
Muhammad is a cover up to make themselves look like still we are a Muslim. So the Shia, they believe, and they have their own interpretation for everything. So they say that the Quran says that Allah said that Muhammad, he is a light, he's a lamp. All right. And the
Yeah.
from this interpretation, they say all the family of Muhammad, they are made of light. They are creatures made of light. They are not human like us.
Mm.
There's many videos in the internet actually speaking about this issue, that they are really made of light. They are not a human like us. They've been given shape of a human, but uh, they are not a human. They have the look of a human. Uh, and then they involve Al Hassan Al Hussein, that they are the one who can take you to heaven. As an example, let me see if I can find some stories about them. Um, yeah, as an example, here there's a story that Al Hussein once he wished to have a grape. Hmm? He wished to have
Yeah.
a grape. So what he did, uh, uh, he hit the ground with the like with something, and then uh, different stories says he hit like the column of the tent or the column of the house, and then right away from the ground came a grape and banana, and
Oh,
he
okay.
did feed him. But I need to find the reference to see, because we don't like to say something without showing reference. Let us see here. All right. So all of those stories are just to make them gods. They are gods in this earth. They are not a human. Uh,
Pseudo gods.
okay, here the chapter name is Ityanahu alayhi salam al-inaba wal-mawza fi ghayri awanahuma. Giving him, peace upon him, grape and banana, not in the time, which means not in the season. If we translate this to Google, in Google, let's see, maybe Google will work. Let's hope. Okay. Uh, Giving him the grapes and the banana in non-season time. So what it says here, um, that when the son of Ali he have a great desire for a grape, but it's not in the time of the grape. He hit his hand with the pillar, and then from the ground, brought down from the ground the grape and banana, and he feed him. You know,
I
so
was mimicking Musa in a sense, but in a different way. He hit a stick on the ground, and then things happened. But they hit the stick on the ground, and fruits and like grapes come out and banana.
yeah, they have many tons of stories. All of them they are funny, and who dare even to question to say this is stupid? Nobody there. Nobody would dare even for a second to say this is crazy. So you have to agree and you have to say this is true, otherwise they will kill you. So Al Hassan Al Hussein simply they are they are inherited their glory from being born of Ali, and they are being born from Ali and Al Fatima, that make them made of light too. So all of them they are made of light. And then the
This
Shia,
is a very dangerous teaching because when they say in Iran they have a word. I think it's an Arabic word, but it says "zot." I don't know. Have you ever heard that "zot"?
I'm not sure what does that mean. I don't think it's an
So
Arabic.
it's like your intrinsic. inherent thing that you're born with. You're born with some. They believe first of all in fatalism, but this thing that they easily, when you're in a crowd of Iranians and there's some gathering of people, people easily go, oh, that person zatish kharabe, which is like that person, they have a bad soul. I think this is very, when you explain that they believe in some are actually made from light, some are made from fire, some are from this place, some are from that place, so all around the world, because their whole genesis is so shattered, so
I'm
they
not
don't
sure
have a really
what the word they
good
are
concept.
saying, but what I know, um, the Shia, they don't believe in them to be human. Let me see here. Muhammad, he said, and Ali agree that
Yeah.
Al Hussein is the lamp of guidance. Let's see here. Hold
Okay.
on a second. He is the lamp of guidance.
No, I mean, like, is it so that in Islam they believe some people are not made from a good substance, they're not godly, and
Yeah,
some
yeah,
people are.
because it's about fate. Well, Muslim, they believe in fate, and you are made already from what you
Right.
are made of.
Yeah.
Yeah, you are
Yeah.
made to go to hell or etc. So if we translate this into Google translation, you will see that those people, they don't really believe that they are a human. Hassan al Hussein, etc. It says, I entered the Messenger of Allah, and I have etc. And said to me, Messenger of Allah, welcome to you. And he said that Al Hussein is he is the most beautiful thing in the heaven, in the skies, and in the earth. Most, the most beautiful thing. All right. So
What
this
does Zion mean?
zine is like decoration. The decoration of something. Like the best of anything, like the most beautiful
Okay.
thing. All right. And then my father, he said to him, and how is so? How he can be the most beautiful thing in the skies and the earth? Uh, there is someone is better than you? Are you saying that Al Hussein is better than you? So Muhammad, he said, sorry, he answered him saying, and I swear by the one who sent me by the truth as a prophet, that Al Hussein, the son of Ali, uh, there's nothing higher than him in this earth.
Wow.
Nothing higher than him in this earth. For
So
it is,
they're praising more gods than more than even we can think about. They have so many gods.
yeah. And then it says, he said, and it is written in the right hand of the throne of Allah. This is written in the right hand of the throne of Allah. So the name of Al-Hussein written in the right hand of the name of throne of Allah, that there's no one is a
That's what I guess
greater.
too, right?
Yeah, but notice here, what they are saying, that Al-Hussein is greater than Muhammad himself.
Wow.
Yeah, because the question is so simple. They said to him,
Which book is this?
are you saying he is greater than you? You know, are you saying he's greater than you, Muhammad? What is the answer is? The answer is yes,
Right.
because it's written.
Written on the right hand of the throne of God, a lamp of Huda.
A lot of what?
Wow. So, do you have the verse and the number of this?
Yeah, this hadith we can actually, this is the Shia. Let us see. Uh,
Oh, wow.
okay, here. This is the book of Biharul Anwar.
Okay.
The book of Biharul Anwar.
And what?
Volume number 36, page number
Yeah.
205.
Okay.
205. And I can give you the link actually in your Skype if you want.
I'm sure. Thank you.
But I don't know if you can open it because it's in Arabic, and the link is in Arabic in the top. But
For
anyway,
later. Well, but I will need all this to translate it.
yeah. So this is what they believe, and this is what it is. And I mean, it's a crazy religion. What we can say, this is how it is. So here you notice how the Shia, they use Muhammad to make Ali family gods in earth, to the point even Muhammad saying that he is the best and there's nothing better than him, neither in earth, not even in heaven. You know, and not only that, if you read carefully, he said that he is the ship of salvation. He is the light of guidance and the ship of salvation. Let us see if it's a translation coming here. Um, you see, here we go. It says, God, he said, it's written in the God throne. What is written? He is the lamp of guidance, of Huda, and the lifeboat, the salvation boat. And he is
Wow.
the good Imam. All right. So
Yes.
so here you will notice how much those people they
What
uh
is Huda?
Huda mean guidance.
Okay.
Yeah,
A
Huda is an
lamp of
Arabic
Huda.
word for guidance. Yeah.
Mm.
And he is the most proud. He is the mission for Allah.
Yemenite? He was a Yemenite?
No, no, not Yemenite. Not
Well, here.
no,
Lifeboat, a good of
no.
Imam.
This is Google translation. You know, Google
Oh.
translation. Yeah, yeah. Here it says like he is Yaminullah. Yamin, it's the mean, not Yemen, Yemenite. It is like he is in the right hand of Allah.
Um,
So in the right side of the hand of Allah, in the throne of Allah, it's written in those information. All right. And not only
mhm.
that, it says that he is made Allah, he put in his backbone a sperm which is very good, and it's blessed, and it is
Blessed. Yeah.
yeah. So he put in his you see here, sperm is blessed in his backbone. All right. And
So
then he
what is that
said,
whole crucifixion in
no,
his
crucifixion.
crucifixion?
This is translation for the word sulbahu. It's Google translation, sulbahu, which means from his lineage. That's why we cannot use
Okay.
Google translation really as a source of especially in Arabic.
Okay.
So yeah, and then he says, if you pray in the name of Al Hussein, your prayer will never be rejected by Allah. You know. So anything you ask for in the name, he will intercede. His name is he's the intercessor. All right, and he is the intercessor in the judgment too, day too. Uh, so uh,
Hossein is an intercessor in Judgment Day?
yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah, because you intercede for you
But
if
they're
you.
all deified then, aren't they? They're actually deified into the same position as Christ in their minds.
Yeah, but this is what it says, and then uh, there's a something really funny in the story. It says he asked him, and what is this nutfa in the backbone of my beloved Al Hussein? What is that sperm in the backbone? He's asking about the sperm. What is that sperm in the backbone of Al Hussein? Let us see where the translation here. Okay, hold on. The
Sorry,
Google is not
getting
translating really.
excited at time. Sorry, go on.
I think it's getting late for you, right? You need to go, maybe.
No. I just
Okay.
I just wanted to say sorry if I interrupt you
No,
sometimes
no,
and ask so many questions because I'm so so shocked and I keep
no, it's
getting
okay.
out shocked by you. Like it's
Anyway,
just
so they ask him
creepy.
about the sperm, which is he have Hussein he have in his back. He said this is sperm is like the moon, you know, moon.
Okay.
Uh, so this is sperm like the moon, and anyone who follow his sperm, which means his seeds, he will be a martyr, and he will be sorry, he will be doing the right thing, and he will be very wise in the eyes of Allah. Yeah. So here you will see that the Shia, they really worship Muhammad family more than Muhammad himself. Muhammad, as I said, is just a
Yeah.
cover. It's like a ticket to get in. You know. So Muhammad himself, he is
Hmm.
saying that Al Hassan is greater than me. What do you want more?
So all these sheikhs are born from these family people, right? Like Muhammadin, Allah Muhammad.
Well, none of them actually born from Muhammad. Muhammad have nothing to do with any of them. Those are born from Fatima, the daughter of Khadija, and from Ali.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah.
The
So,
daughter from Khadija and Ali.
sorry.
So, so Khadija was, you said the daughter from Khadija and Ali?
Yeah, because Ali he married the daughter of Khadija, right? So
Yeah.
the daughter of Khadija married from Ali,
Was not the daughter of Muhammad.
and then they
She
have
was just the daughter of
there's
Khadija.
nothing to do with Muhammad because Muhammad don't have kids from Khadija, and Ali is not from Muhammad. He is just a cousin.
Oh.
Yeah. So what the
So there
Shia,
is no bloodline. All of it is a lie.
yeah. So what the Shia did simply, they created a lot of stories in order to worship Ali and his family. You know, and they claim that Muhammad said those things. So anyone who will dare, like Muhammad, he is the prophet of Allah. He said those things. That Ali, Hussein is greater than me. So if he says that, must be true. This is why you see the Shia, they go and they do Hajj to Karbala, asking for forgiveness from Allah. Nobody want to go to the Kaaba no more. You know, and they pray on them, right? Uh, and when Muhammad he says Al Hussein, he is the lamp of guidance, and he is the boat of salvation. I mean, what is left? You know,
Wow.
he is the boat. So
It's a way to,
you do
yeah.
not need Muhammad, you do not need Islam, you do not need anyone. All what you need is Al Hussein.
Yes. Wow.
Yeah, and even Allah, He wrote the throne in the right side of His throne that Al Hussein is the guidance, the lamp for all mankind, and he is the rescue ship. I mean, what is left? What is left for Muhammad?
So,
What is even left for Allah
wow.
Himself? Because it's not Allah who will save you; it is Hussein,
Hmm.
right?
Well, I didn't know it was this bad. I thought they would deify him to the extent, but you're just saying that this they actually see as Hussein as some kind of a god. Because this whole Ashura that we have in Iran, they slap themselves, they paint themselves for him, and even his name brings tears to the most fanatic people. And he's seen as some kind of a person who gave up his own son. And look at the comparisons to Christ. He gave up his own son in a war. Uh, and he was totally innocent, and he did that because he's only in love. And so people now praise him as the Masum. He was killed as Masum.
Yeah,
And
Masum,
each
which
year
mean
so
he
many
is a
people,
perfect. He's a perfect. He don't commit sin. He is a
yeah.
perfect person, which means he's God. You know, because the only
Mm,
one who don't commit sin is gods. So they made them gods. This is why they call themselves the Ithnay Ashariya, the 12 Imams, because they believe that the
yeah.
12 Imams are perfect, who never commit sin, not even once.
Yeah.
You know, so this the family of Muhammad and their descendant enter the 12. They are perfect. They are not a human. They are gods on earth. And the fiction story starts from Al Hussein, and then Al Hassan, and then the children's after that. It's an inheritage business, you know.
Is there something historical that you could point me to that hasn't actually or Hussein actually existed in history?
Well, we cannot really. I mean, there's nothing in history, even about Muhammad. We cannot find something to make him exist. You know, there's nothing. There's no source about Muhammad. Where is even when the Muslims occupy Jerusalem? If we read the siege of Jerusalem and when the Muslims occupy it. Even after that, even the Christian, they never mention a name of a person. His name is Muhammad, which is very strange.
Yeah, it's very strange.
You know, there's no mention of him, so we don't know who was Muhammad. Muhammad, I believe, is just a name was given later, or mm, or Muhammad he gave himself such a name, but this is not his name. It's a title. That's why nobody use it.
And this is what I said, yeah.
Yeah.
So his real name, what does his real name
According to
mean
Muslim
according to
books,
you? Like
according to
Atem.
Muslim books, not according to me, his real name was Qatham.
Yeah.
You know, but some Muslims they deny that. They say this is not true, because yes, his grandfather he called him Qatham, But then his mother, she
Okay.
asked the grandfather to call him Muhammad. But it doesn't make sense because the word Muhammad mean the praised one. So how Muhammad is a prophet, but yet he is a praised one? Praised one is God, right?
No.
Yeah. And even actually, even Allah supposedly, every all day long, he look at his right side, for the name of Al Hussein is written next to him. He cannot keep his eyes away from Al Hussein. And Al Hussein, he will be in the right side of Allah in the throne. And each time a follower, which means Shia, he cry for him, Al Hussein will look at him and he will ask, he will because he is close to Allah, so he will be forgiven. Uh,
Mm.
uh, even some story says that he will be speaking from above the throne. Hussein himself is sitting in the throne of Allah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So maybe some believe
Some
actually
story.
Hussein is actually the Muhammad in a different form. So what does Qatem mean in his like does it have bad
There is many
uh
meaning. It can be the sperm of the hyena. It can be the damaged milk. It can be many things.
sperm of the hyena?
Yeah, yeah. It have many meaning. Uh, uh, there is a hadith. It says that Allah He gave him even the throne, which means Allah don't have a throne no more. But I'm trying to find
Um,
the reference. I remember the
so
hadith very well, but I cannot find. Uh, let us see. Yeah, Allah He gave the throne. He gave the throne to Al Hussein. Imagine, even the throne became the throne of Al Hussein. As simple as that.
and where did God go when he gave his throne to
Maybe
him?
he took vacation
It
to
does
Hawaii or something. You know, maybe he
oh.
retired. You never know. You know,
Oh,
yeah. So there is endless stories, uh, and all of them, obviously, those people they make tons of stories about Muhammad and his family and Ali, and none of them make sense. And yet they say to us, you know, that you worship a man. Both of them, Shia and Sunni, they worship men. We don't worship men, we worship God.
everything, stone, man, sex, they worship like they have a Kaaba filled with all sorts of gods.
Black stone, kissing black stone, stones forgive your sin if you touch them, etc. So Islam is a collection of madness, and the more you learn about it, the more you get dizzy. You don't get knowledgeable, you get dizzy because what is that? you know and the more you read about it, you find yourself like you know nothing yet because it's stupid, it's endless, and they fabricate
Yeah.
tons of stories and you do not know where is the real source, where is the truth you know uh, uh,
But it also gives a lot of platform to new Muhammads because now in Iran, what you have, because most Iranians, like a lot, not most, a lot of Iranians don't, accept this sort of stuff, and they go into these so like intellectualized pseudo prophets who come in the name of Muhammad, but because it's such a vague term, Muhammad, like the praise was Hamd, so they can claim all sorts of stuff and even sound, of course, naturally better than Muhammad because they at least have some brains. But it's just fascinating how this sect is just, whatever culture that is filtered through, that it is just multiplying in such a different variation than what Orthodox Islam even is. It's just endless nonsense, braid altogether. Try to make sense of it, but it doesn't make sense.
well, nothing in this religion makes sense anyway, and uh, the only way it makes sense for you if you decide to become a believer, and which means whatever they say to you, you accept. That's it. But does it make sense that all of those things given to this guy Al Hassan Al Hussein? Who are they? What they did? I mean, what what happened? And and why Allah did not make Al Hussein? He is the prophet. Why he chose Muhammad if Al Hussein is the greatest? So it's crazy stories, stupid stories, and all of this is about politics and money, sex and money. All of what Islam is about,
Mm.
sex and money. Even after Muhammad's death, the Muslims they start fighting over sex and money. They never fought about God. They are fighting over who want to take power, which means he will have more slaves for sex and more money
Mm.
and control. have nothing to do with God. Muhammad himself, he have nothing to do with God. All what he want, pay me money, you live. Pay me. You don't even the Quran says you don't have to believe. All what you say, don't say we are believers, say we are Muslims. So Islam don't care if you are a believer or not. Islam care if you say I'm a Muslim or not. All what you need to do,
Mm.
just say Shahada, and then you're fine. That's it. No? Yeah. Anyway,
But and
I
but
think
amazing thing is that like it is sold as something so simplistic, almost similar to the Abrahamic faith, but it is so more complex, and like you wanted to like go wash yourself with holy water
no,
after
there is
really
nothing to do
reading
with
this
Abrahamic
stuff.
faith. What Islam have to do with Abrahamic faith? How? Where?
Yeah, oh, this is what this is actually my last question. So because I think maybe you want to, talk about this topic in your own manner, maybe more than I just gonna stop with this. But so what is this whole story about Ishmael being the source of Islam? Can you talk about that a little?
No, Muhammad, he needed to make himself connected to Abraham, since he was trying to get close to the Jews. So,
Mm-hmm.
in order to be accepted as a prophet, then you have to come from Abraham. And then the Jews did not accept what he said, did not believe in what he said. Otherwise, okay, I want to ask the Muslims, who want to show me where in the Quran it says that Muhammad is from Ishmael? Any Muslim want to show me where it says in the Quran that Muhammad is from Ishmael? And here you notice right away how the Muslims are in trouble, because this is the most important book. You see, the God of Islam mentioned that this guy is the son of this guy, the guy is son of guy. How come Muhammad did not say in his Quran that he is the son of Abraham too? If you go in the Quran, we will find the following: that Allah confirmed that the prophethood is from Isaac and Jacob only. When Allah supposedly mentioned where the prophethood will come, it says, and we bestowed on him Isaac and Jacob, and we established the prophethood and the scriptures among his seed. So
Mm-hmm.
who is the seeds he's talking about? Jacob.
So they believe the same thing then. That as Christians believe that it came
Yeah,
from
yeah, but you
Isaac,
see,
not from Ishmael.
this is what Islam, this is the deception of Islam, is to try to make you believe that we have the same thing. But
Yeah.
Muhammad, he used this just to fool you, to make you say, okay, you see, we believe in Jacob, we believe in Isaac, we believe in Mary, we believe in Isa, we believe in Musa. So what is wrong? Come on, we believe in the same God. No, this is just a deception of the devil to make you believe that he believe in the same as you believe. But if you look with me
Mm-hmm.
here carefully, the Quran in this point, it dropped the name in this verse, it dropped the name of Ishmael, but Ishmael is the eldest or the elder, right? Okay,
Where
so
verse? Because I see
shouldn't,
Jacob
right,
and Isaac, but I don't see
shouldn't you
Ishmael.
start with Ishmael if you are counting his seeds?
Oh,
Ishmael is the older.
okay.
So if Allah here talking about Ishmael, about Muhammad, he will be from Ishmael, he should mention that. Secondly, if Allah saying that from Ishmael will be prophet, well, this is the verse speaking where the prophet will come. We made in his seeds, and he mentioned Isaac and Jacob, the
Mm-hmm.
prophethood. That's it. So Muhammad here in
And
this chapter, here in this verse, he was trying to get close to the Jews, and he knew that the Jews do not approve Ishmael to be anything important.
okay,
So in this point,
makes sense.
yeah, in this point, Muhammad, he told them, okay, Jacob and Isaac and etc., prophethood, whatever you wish. But later, when he noticed that they will not agree with him anyway, he said that he started speaking about Ishmael, but nowhere he said in the Quran that Ishmael is a prophet of from him will be a guy. His name is Muhammad. You see, Muhammad, he said that Isa said a prophet will come after me. His name is Ahmad. Even the name there does not make sense, because
Mm.
if Muhammad name is Muhammad, why Isa call him Ahmad?
Is Ahmed a title too?
Obviously they are titled because it's mean the praised one, the one people praise.
Ahmad.
So obviously this is not
Yeah,
this is not a name, because if the Quran is saying that the one will come after Isa, his name is Ahmad. Why Muhammad, his name is Muhammad? You see, a name is a name, unless what is meant
exactly.
here, what is
Yeah,
meant here is a
exactly.
title which have a meaning. The name, it doesn't matter. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Like sometimes you can call a lord with letter, small letter, for the king or the master of a slave, he call his owner lord, but can be God, right? Depend in the location or etc. So here Muhammad saying that Isa said there is a messenger will come after me, his name is Ahmad. Okay, who is Ahmad?
And they say according to them we have this in Isaiah, which is such a nonsense.
Yeah, look here, this is the Muslim translation. They said a prophet will come after me, his name the praised one. This is alone is a blasphemy against God, because how Muslim they say we don't believe, we don't
Yeah,
worship a man, and you say that Muhammad is the praised one. So if Muhammad is the praised one, who is the praised to?
exactly.
Who is praising Allah then? His name is the praised one. So even his name is against being people who
It's
believe.
idolatry.
They lie. They say we believe in the oneness of God. Your oneness God
Mm.
is Muhammad, not Allah. He is the praised one. You know.
Yeah. Is that he has a thousand heads, this monster. Yeah.
Not only that, actually, say, listen, Muhammad, Muslims, I can show you right now, Muslim Sunni, not only Shia. They say that Muhammad, this is Sunni, Muhammad, he have 99 names, the same as Allah.
Wow.
Yeah,
Can you show me that?
yeah, I will show it.
I never.
I'm searching in
Right.
Prophet Google.
So he's also and is the same names or different
No,
names?
but they are very close, almost sometimes they are the same. This is the 90 names of
Wow.
Allah, the 99 names of Allah and Muhammad. You see it?
No, no, not
So
yet.
Allah have 99 names, Muhammad have 99 names. They are equal.
Wow.
Yeah. And here they start counting for you the names. Here we go. The names of Allah, 99. And
We
then
can't see it on your screen yet. Your books are in.
it maybe take
This
time
is
for loading.
okay, it's on. It's on now. I can see.
Yeah. So Allah have 99 names, and if you scroll down, you will find that Muhammad he have 99 names too. Here we go. They call him Alim. Allah is Alim. Or what they did, they took off the letter L in the beginning, the L. So from Al Alim, they call him Alim. So Muhammad became Alim. Alim. He is the one who knows everything.
Yeah, Alam.
You
Yeah.
know, the justice. How Muhammad can be justice? Muhammad is God or is a man? How he can be justice? The only justice is God. So they start counting names for you, and they come with 99 names to make him equal to their God.
Wow.
Yeah. And this is the link.
I never knew.
This is the link. I will post it in the text in the chat so people they can see it.
Wow. Is Al Makrain also one of his names, or is it all just for Allah?
I think this is one only for Allah, the Maker, the deceiver.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hafiz, Imam, Khayyar.
I don't think I did not read them all actually because they are funny and stupid. I mean, look,
Oh.
Muhammad is Muftah. Muftah is the key. Muhammad, one of his name is Muftah. Muftah, what is Muftah mean? Muftah mean the key. Muhammad is the
The
key.
key?
Yeah, Muhammad is the key.
What?
Muftah. Yeah. And he is Mateen. Mateen, which means he is strong like steel. And he is Mashkur, the one you are thankful for. And he is Mashhud, which means the one who witness for. And he is Mansur, which means the one he is helped or victorious. He is the Ma'mun, the one who is secure. The one who is Ma'loom, the known. Muhammad is the known. So all those names, I mean, look, Muhammad is Mahmud. Mahmud.
And what does Mahdi mean?
Sorry?
Mahdi, what does that mean? Because I saw a name Mahdi in his list.
Yeah, Mahdi, the one who is well guided. Well
Oh,
guided.
okay.
Yeah. So
because you know that's real issue also to get it in
this is
Shia Mahdi.
additional fiction story. The Shia and Sunni they believe in the Mahdi, but the Mahdi different, and the Shia have different story. The Sunni have different story. It's a collection of fiction, stupidity. You know, Muhammad is Al Kamil. He is the perfect. Look,
Comment. Yeah.
Kamil, perfect. Muhammad is the perfect. That means he's God. He's the perfect. Muhammad is Jabbar. One of the names of Allah is Jabbar. Al Kafi, the one who is sufficient.
I have a question.
Allah is sufficient,
These
supposedly.
scholars, they know all of this. How can they not see that they're
My
deifying their
friend,
Muhammad? What's going on?
who said they don't see? But the problem is the Muslims always they face people who know nothing. This is why they debate and they choose clearly who they want to debate. They debate people who they have no idea what Islam is about.
Or just for themselves? How can they remain? Because everyone is made in the image of God. We want to be truthful to at least what we believe, right? So when they
No,
have all this knowledge, how do they not flee Islam and run from it?
no, we are
I
talking
don't
about the
get it.
scholars. The scholars they know. Majority of Muslims they have no idea. The majority they have no
Wow.
idea. Yeah. But
Wow.
the scholars they are doing business anyway. They are getting the benefit. Big belly, big stomach, 4 wives, big salary. So the mission accomplished.
Mm. Mm.
The mission is accomplished.
Ah,
Perfect mission. You know. Yeah. So as you see, and actually there's a hadith where it says that Allah he sent Jibril and he said to him, if not you Muhammad, uh, uh, nothing was created.
wow.
Let us read together. Here we go. This is the hadith. Hadith lawlaka, and this is sunnah.org. So a Muslim cannot say this is false. It says that somebody asking, is it true that this hadith says that lawlaka ma khalaqta al-aflak, which mean if not you, no reason for me to nothing to be created if not you? The answer, indeed, the Prophet of Allah, Allah pray on him and salute him, is the reason for a creation of Adam alayhi salam, which means peace on him, and the universe. If the Prophet of Allah, Allah pray on him and salute him, was not existence, then the throne of Allah, the arsh, the chair, the kursi, the lawh, which means the tablet, and the qalam, which means the pen, the skies, the earth, the heaven, the hell, the trees, the stones, and all the creatures will not be exist. Do you see it?
Wow.
Yeah. Muhammad is God. Actually, based on this story, Allah himself is exist for the sake of Muhammad. I mean, what is the benefit of Allah? Just to create all those things for Muhammad, to make Muhammad happy. Allah is
Yeah.
Allah himself is a servant for Muhammad to create things for him to make him happy.
Genie in a bottle.
That's so you see here, and they are giving you reference more and more. Like the Prophet of Allah, he said that Allah he said to him, when Adam made a mistake, he asked, oh Allah, I ask for your sake, for the sake of Muhammad, to forgive me. Allah, he looked at Adam and he says, what? How you recognize Muhammad when I have not yet created him? Adam said, oh Allah, when you have created me and blew into my spirit, I lifted my head and I saw it's written on the throne, Arsh, La ilaha illallah Muhammad Adulullah. So he saw the name of Muhammad. Okay. So I got to know. So I got to know that you would only join your name with whom or with him who is most beloved to you. See how smart Adam? So now he's asking Allah, please forgive me for the sake of Muhammad. And Allah like, what? How you know? How you know Muhammad, you idiot? Who told you about Muhammad? I did not even create him yet. So he said, no, hold on. When I put my head up, I saw his name in your throne, and I said to myself, must be a very great person for you, and you love him very much. That's why you put your name there. So, and then Allah answers, said, Allah said, oh Adam, you have spoken the truth. Indeed, Muhammad is more beloved to me from anything. And when you ask me for his sake, I burden you. That's it. Here it says Allah revealed to the Prophet Isa. This is Isa, supposed Jesus. It says, "O Isa, have faith on Muhammad." So Jesus have to have faith in Muhammad. He have to. Allah.
What do you mean? Just Isa? What it says? Oh, Adam.
Isa. No. This is about Isa now. Allah he told Isa, you have to have faith on Muhammad. You have to believe in Muhammad.
Okay.
Okay. And then And he says, and order your ummah, which mean your followers, to do the same.
Yeah.
If Muhammad was not to exist, I would not have created Adam, nor I would have made the heaven and or hell. You see, so Allah said to Isa, I created everything for the sake of Muhammad. So tell your people to follow Muhammad, okay?